All right, welcome in everybody. If anybody's out there, should be live. Yeah, happy Sunday. Not really, but I don't think a lot of people are having a good Sunday right now. Sorry, my mind is just like, okay, we should be live on YouTube. I just found it kind of weird. You have to hit go live in OBS and also on your YouTube dashboard for it to be live. It looks like it's live. I hope. But, oh my gosh. Okay, we are going to be doing some Animal Crossing tonight, which I figured. I did have someone move out. I did get a bunch of Nook Mile tickets. I figured tonight we could start by doing just a little bit of villager hunting. I did cave, and I bought a Marshall amiibo. One of the fake ones, because, you know, I don't know. Amazon was wanting like $40 for like a pack of them, and I'm like, that's not me. Hi, Chaya. Welcome in. But, who do we have? I'm trying to get rid of Celia and Nibbles. So I think I have three Dreamies left. I think I want Fuchsia, Genji, although I would take, what's his name? Snake. I would take Snake as well, but I would prefer Genji. And then, Fuchsia, Genji. Who was the last one? Oh, Sasha. The little blue bunny. Oh, the weather here is fine. I'm in Florida, and it has, I think unless you're like near the panhandle, we're pretty much unaffected. Oh, no, Raymond, you are not leaving. Oh, he wants a fish. He's not trying to move. I haven't fished in this game in like forever. Yeah, Lucky, although I will say, up to like about a week ago, it was actually pretty fucking cold here. I don't know. I don't handle the cold very well. So when it gets into like the 30s and 40s here, that's when like I've had enough. But hopefully it's not too bad for you. I used to live in like central PA, and we would get hit pretty often with stuff like this, and it's never fun. It's partially why I moved, honestly. I also I went to school in Pittsburgh, lived there for a few years, and the winters there were pretty brutal. Especially if you like lived downtown or had to go through downtown. Walking across the bridges when it was like freezing, sleeting, snowing, any sort of cold, it was not fun. There was one day I was like, I would walk across this one bridge sometimes to catch my one bus to get to work, and it was just like really, it was like especially cold that day. There, like, in Pittsburgh has just like a ton of rivers. And like the rivers were like frozen over, and I just remember the wind chill was so bad. Like it actually felt like someone was crushing my skull. I've never felt a pain like that in my life before, and I was like, I don't want to ever experience this ever again. And then I moved a few years later. Yeah, that was bad. So Raymond wanted a black bass, which I know is only in the river. But yeah, since you're here, this is my citycore island. I took a bit of a break from it. We're not done. I've been like decorating all of the villagers' houses to kind of like fit the theme. It's a little shopping district. Oh yeah, I can only imagine like Chicago. I know it always gets cold regardless, so it's like This has to be nasty, but southern states that like don't normally get hit with this kind of stuff are probably feeling it the worst, just because like they're not equipped to handle all this. At my job too, like we have 2 locations. We have one in Florida and we have one in Texas, so I imagine I have no idea what it's like there. This is our little ramen shop. This is our city plaza, which I've basically blockaded. And this is where we're kind of at the moment. I made Audie's house like into a little dive bar, and I'm kind of... My plan is tonight is to finish this area because we stopped here last week, and I want to like build around it. And now that I got Marshall, I was kind of thinking of turning his house. I mean, he already has like a cafe aesthetic. I was gonna make his house like a coffee shop with more of like a downtown kind of vibe. But yeah, no, I can only imagine we might have coworkers that are calling out tomorrow. Because Texas also has their own, like, electrical grid, so when it fails, it's bad. Oh, there we go. I started my island over, so, like, I haven't really done, like, a lot of, like, the actual Animal Crossing stuff. Like, the old school. I don't really catch fish or bugs. But I rarely get villagers requesting stuff. Okay. I was gonna do a little bit of villager hunting. I don't want to do it for like an hour. But let's just use up these tickets real quick. Yeah, that's... I don't miss shoveling the snow. But I totally would do the same. I have another Florida friend that I raid with in 14, and he's like, oh, I'm so jealous all the people getting the snow. I want to see the snow. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. It's pretty, you know, as it's falling, and it's pretty to look at for like a day. You quickly get sick of it. Ugly bird. I do need to check the beaches for recipes. Yeah, and I don't know if it's a federal thing, but I know in some states you can get fined if your sidewalk isn't shoveled. At least that's how it was in PA when I lived there. So Chai, don't you also play 14? Have you been doing the raiding, the new raid tier? I took a bit of a break from it, but that's what I've been doing mostly in the game at the moment. And my brain is pretty fried. My group is on 11 at the moment. Need to move your files of 14 over to the desktop. Yeah, I had to get a new PC. Whenever the second raid tier came out, and I was having issues because my old PC was Windows 10, and there was a way to like there was like an option to like remotely move it over, and it just wasn't working. For some reason, it just like wasn't taking my old PC's password, even though I knew it was correct. So I had to move everything over manually. I think I just, with 14, I was like, you know what, I'll just re-download it. I'll do it while I did it overnight. I was like, because I won't have to think about it, because I know it takes forever. But getting all the plugins and stuff reinstalled, I still feel like it's, you know, I'm still missing stuff. And then it took like, I don't know, it took me a couple weeks getting everything Streamwise set up, because like 11 came with so much bloatware, and I'm not really a tech person, despite me like just doing nothing but playing video games. Like, it just has so many weird settings that I had to like change or turn off that like were really like bogging down the computer, which is crazy, because I was basically upgrading, you know. Every computer part in this computer is like objectively better than the previous one, but because it was 11 and not 10, it felt like it was running worse, which is crazy. I think it even came with like that Norton antivirus thing pre-installed, which is basically malware. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the biggest offender. My PC wasn't working. I got more room now since... Okay, that's good. 14's been fun. I mean, I've been, like, this expansion's been, like, I've taken little breaks here and there, so I haven't been, like, super engaged with it, but, this raid tier in particular has been a lot of fun. So that's been, like... I feel like if you enjoy raiding, this expansion is probably great, but a lot of the other things have been kind of, like... I've been wanting more. I know we do have a patch on Tuesday. They're adding another, like, relic step, but I don't know, like... I don't know if it's gonna actually be, like, something new in, like, the new relic zone or anything or not. You're still an Endwalker. Well, I will say this. Dawn Trail's been, like, mixed reception, just what I've gathered from people, but I do have a friend that I helped through Dawn Trail. Like, they did it in, like, a few days. And, like, I gave them the whole, I was like, manage your expectations and blah, 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 blah. They loved it. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe if you aren't, as long as you don't, like, let other people's opinions affect how you feel about it, I mean, that's what's important. Got excited for a second. That's Hazel, I think. Yeah, I've been playing the game for a pretty long time, so I don't really do, like, Party Finder anymore. I don't know what it is. Like, back in the day, like, Stormblood era, I felt like I was constantly in Party Finder. And nowadays, I just can't be, like, I don't know. I don't like doing stuff with randos. And it's like, those randos could become friends, but it's like, most of the times they don't. I don't know. I like to, like, feel the vibe of the whole group before I decide if I want to keep doing stuff with them. Because, like, I don't know. Streaming is one thing, but, like, when I'm, like, actually doing stuff with, like, friends, like, I usually prefer small groups, like, 1 to 2 other people. When there's, like, 8 people, I become, like, introverted. So it's like, if there's, like, a bunch of personalities I don't, like, I will just, my fight or flight kicks in and I'm like, okay, I'm done. But the group I've found now is pretty nice, so that's good. But it feels like, I don't know, it feels like everybody, this tier is like trying to like bum rush through it, and I'm like, why are we rushing? You know, we have like so long until the next Savage isn't going to be for like over a year. So unless you're like really, I know we're getting another ultimate, which I probably am not going to do. I don't know. I've only dipped my toes in a few ultimates. I haven't like actually, I wouldn't say done ultimate. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. But like for me, it's like, well, I would rather like, you know, just enjoy myself. Like the most of the one we have new people coming in and still getting into the storyline and are still in cutscenes. The party would never wait for the new player. At least now, though, the game has like kind of curbed that a little bit by like I remember like back in the day when they would get like the MSQ roulette, which I don't even do that one anymore, even though they've like made it quicker. But back in the day, like if someone was new, like there was never like that like little barrier that would stop you from proceeding. Like you could just go. And like the cutscenes for those, at least back then, like were a good like 10 minutes or something. Maybe not 10 minutes. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like by the time they would get out of it, the players that were just in it just to do the roulettes would like already be halfway through it. That was pretty bad. Hi, Gummy. I'm just using some of my Nook Mile tickets because we did get Marshall. And someone did move out. And it's like, I want to use up these tickets I have in my inventory real quick. Which means I probably can't time travel tonight, which is gonna suck. Also, Gummy, hopefully you aren't getting too hit too bad by that storm that happened. Was it today that... I think it was today where people were, like, going to be getting, like, ice and stuff, right? Neutral title. And I don't know. Sometimes people nowadays that I see, they just... Like, sometimes, like, when someone's new, they like... The tank forgets that the new person is in a cutscene and they'll like pull the final boss, but usually it's an accident. They're like, oh shit, I'm sorry, you know. I feel like that's like whatever, but I'm only bothered when I'm in a farm party, which I don't even see those much anymore, like extreme farm parties where you're like trying to get like the totems or materials, like someone that doesn't have like the skip previously viewed cutscenes on, and they will sit through the entire cutscene every time. Who is that? Oh, it's Wade. The penguins are kind of cute. But I'm sorry, Wade, we have other dreamies. It was a lot more snow than they said we were going to get. The plows didn't really hit the main roads about 3 p.m. and had to cancel plans. That's crazy. Yeah, I love doing maps. I know someone, I mean, you haven't done the new expansion, but there's a minion and a mount. Like, if you've played, I think they're from FF9, the Yan. So there's a minion and a mount. My friend has both of them, and I'm like, did you buy those? And he was like, no, they just dropped. I did it when it came out. I'm like, oh my god, like, those don't just drop. Because, like, I think the mount still sells for, like, a lot of gil, like 50 million or something. It's a very cute mount because it's just a cute little ram with, like, little baby eyes. We do have an ad starting in like 3 minutes. I did check. Because I'm trying this dual streaming thing, and it seems like the YouTube stream just doesn't get the ad, I think. I don't know how it works. I watched some like quick 60-second tutorial on how to like dual stream. It says it's live. I don't know. So if you don't want ads, there is the YouTube stream. Oh, YouTube Premium. I've debated getting that, but it's like, we're not having luck tonight with, I was doing some hunting earlier today to see if one of my dreams would show up. It looks great. Okay, good. I feel like I would notice if because like I have really good internet, so the bitrate thing should be fine. And I know with YouTube, I could actually set it higher, but because I'm doing it on Twitch also, there's like that 8K cap or whatever. I do have it set to subscriber only on there, which subscriber on YouTube is just someone who follows, just because I have a few friends that do like dual streaming and have been told by multiple people that YouTube chat can be a little mean. I mean, I can't jump onto my PC since it's still snowing here. Well, as long as you have power. That's what's important. Or hopefully you have some backup stuff too. I will say, we had a hurricane hit here. What was it? Was it last year? I think it was 2024. It was like October 2024. My city got a direct hit from it, like landfall. And I had went out and bought a power bank, and it was one that that was not 2023. It was 2024. Do not gaslight me. It was not, no. Do not. Anyway, it was a power bank that had like little, and thank you for the sub, Chaya. Or wait, was it a gifted sub? Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Gummy. But anyway, it was, it was a power bank, and it had little, like solar panels. So like you could like put it in your windowsill and it would charge. It didn't charge very fast, but I'm telling you, like I feel like if you were in a real nasty emergency, it did kind of come in clutch. Okay, I was right. It was Florida in October 2024. I'm trying to say it was 2023. You're thinking of, there was another one that wasn't as bad that I think was 2023. No, actually it was 2022. Because I was still working at my old job. That one I only lost power for like 30 minutes. Yeah, that was Ian. Milton was the one that came in and like really... I didn't have power for like 4 days. That was worst time of my life. And not gonna lie, I was a little bit mad. Also, hi Ida. Speaking of Ida and I think you two Iris, all my other Florida friends, you guys didn't have power for like, I think what, like 12 hours maybe. I didn't have power for 4 days. Hi, Jade. Okay, yeah, these were all a bust. And it's not like it's your guys' fault that you got power before me, but... It was about 24-ish. The problem where I lived was, like, I don't know if you saw, like my actual apartment did not get flooded because luckily this complex does have it set up. It's like an anti-flooding, like the parking lot goes like concave almost, so like that collected all the water, so that everything worked as intended. That, like, I'm grateful for that, because my apartment probably would have been like knee deep in water. It would have been bad if that were the case. But like you go outside and like once you like get out into like the actual street, that was flooded. Like it was like knee deep. It was disgusting. And it's like sewage water and hurricane water. It was really gross. And there were people like the one street, I think, was it Fowler, or there's two big streets near me, Fowler and Fletcher. One of them was flooded bad enough people were kayaking, which is insane. But it was that bad. I don't think they were kayaking for fun, although who knows. It was 2020. Yeah, it was. I checked it because I did not want Iris to gaslight me. I was like, I know it wasn't 2023. Ours took about under 24 hours, but that's mostly because of how much the infrastructure. Well, and I'm more coastal too, which that's just gonna happen. Gonna canoe to the local Publix. Yeah. Everything, no year has been great. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Anyway, let's work on our hotel a little bit, I guess. Although I could. I could do some more villager hunting. We'll go back to the villager hunting because I know I'm gonna want to time travel and I can't at the moment. Not you sending shirtless tyrant pics to me while I'm streaming. The January curse. I have noticed, I mean, I don't know, it could be just the seasonal depression, but like January and February for me are like the worst times of the year. I would actually know, we'll say December too. Maybe, I think it is just winter that I hate. But January as a month feels like it takes like 2 months, if that makes sense. So I think we have 2 more rooms that we can do, and then we can do a VIP room, I think. Let's do a frozen room. For people that want to come and torture themselves, I guess. You get your seasonal depression in the summer. That's interesting to think about, because I link mostly, I feel like seasonal depression, I think for most people is linked with like lack of sunlight, but no, I could see why, like, if you really just despise like hot, muggy weather, well, you don't want to live here, first of all. But no, I get that. Wait, do we want to do fun colors? Although we could do like different colored ice, but I think the walls and flooring will still be the same color. And yet I do live here. I mean, I'm trying to get out, to be fair, but the places that I'm considering are also like the same type of weather where it's like miserably hot 8 months of the year. So is this the room she had relations with Race Fulgrin? Maybe. I do love when it rains here, and like in the summertime it rains almost every day. Like I find that relaxing. Rain, a little thunder, as long as it doesn't, you know, shut my power off, because sometimes you do get little power surges, but that's the weather that I like. Hi, Jimmy. I don't even know what I want to put here. Like, what are we doing here? Honestly, even in the wintertime, I usually keep my air on at like 72-ish. 70 sometimes. It was only like a week and a half ago where I was like, oh my god, I have to shut my AC off. I'm freezing. But I don't know, part of me, like, I want to move out west. And I know it's like a whole totally different... Although, I don't know, I looked at like Vegas prices. Their cost of living is the same here. It's the like almost the exact same. Even like their rental prices. So I will go live in the fucking desert and be in a somewhat more tolerable state. You can have it. Although I did go to the zoo here in the middle of July. That was a mistake. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, a good fun idea to do. Any outdoor activity here in July. This room isn't going to be very great, guys. I'm just going to say it. I mean, it's ice. Like, it's not like... Fuck ice. But also fuck this ice, too. I feel like I would like Chicago, like, in the summertime. When I see the weather you guys get, though, around this time of the year, I think I would just... I'd be miserable. Oh. Although actually though too, like really condensed cities can actually be hotter in the summertime too, because like all the concrete, like it keeps it cold in the winter and super hot in the summers. Because like when I lived in downtown Pittsburgh in the summer, oh my god, it was like it was almost worse than here. I don't know what I'm doing. I was actually gonna say, like, not even Central California. I would say, like, San Diego. Don't they average, like, 75 degrees a year? Although they don't really get a lot of rain. Although I don't know, sometimes I'm a little bit of a weather junkie. Hasn't California been getting more rain this year? Like more than normal? Okay, I wish I could like center this here, and this is gonna bug me. But I guess we could also just move everything back one. No. Yeah, they get fire too. Although I will say, I get annoyed when people are like, oh my god, you could never live there, the earthquakes. It's like, first of all, earthquakes can happen anywhere. And I've been in one before. Secondly, it's like, no matter where you live in this part of the world, like, you are at risk of, like, so many sorts of natural disasters. You live in the southeast, there's hurricanes. You live in the Midwest, even the Mid-South, there's tornadoes, which I would argue is the scariest because you get very little preparation for those. You live in the North and Northeast, there's like winter storms and ice storms and all this other stuff. Yeah, you live in the West, there's earthquakes and mudslides, but it's like, I don't know, you kind of just have to live your life. Like, I don't know. That's the way I look at it. I was gonna like maybe put this up against the wall to make it look like something that it's probably not, but that's, you know what, this is fine. Oh, we could make the room a little bit bigger. I forgot that we can do that because I have the DLC. But do I want to? Do I want to, Alex? I think of that line. Has anyone seen Weapons? I keep watching that one clip where she's like, do I want to, Alex? But my moral of the story is no matter where you live, there's gonna be natural disasters. But I think what you were describing of what you would ideally want, that does kind of sound like Central California. Who lives in like Kansas, and every couple of weeks in the summer and spring, I can hear his weather radio alarm for tornadoes going off through his Discord. Like, that's insane. But they're scary because, like, with a hurricane, like, don't get me wrong, they can be scary. Most times, I do feel like, I don't want to say the media, but like, they hype up these storms sometimes like they're like this big event for people that don't live in those areas. I've noticed that as someone that has lived here and experienced them. I feel like it's really all about ratings for people that don't live in this part of the world to be like, oh wow, so and so's getting slammed again. It's like, and then like meanwhile, it's like it was like most of these hurricanes that pass through are like 30 minutes of an inconvenience. No matter where you live, there will be disasters. If you can't think of one in your area, it's you. But I think tornadoes are worse because like you just get no, hurricanes give you enough time to prepare for them in the event that like it does get bad. But tornadoes can just happen. Although I will say, didn't Milton, I think, caused tornadoes, and I feel like the tornadoes did more damage in some areas than the actual storm itself. I do remember that, yeah. And I know, like, because they're called cyclones on the southern hemisphere. There was like a really big one, and like these storms are getting to like their physical limit of like how big and fast they can be that's possible on planet Earth, which is kind of scary. I don't know. I think we're done here. I think the type of person that would rent a room out like this would be fine. It's not like they're gonna sit on a block of ice all day. Family reunions. Ugh, I don't do those anymore. You guys want to hear a funny story? And you don't have to feel bad. I think it's funny, by the way. My Aunt Sandy, I have a lot of aunts, because my mom has like 7 sisters. They all, like, her side of the family all had girls, I guess. I don't know. It was my family reunion. I think it was like, I was graduating high school, I think. I'd only had come out, I think, like a year prior to that. So like, I think they all knew that I was gonna be gay, but it was like me like acknowledging it, that they're like, oh, they just for the most part just like didn't care. Is my mother's side of the family Catholic? No, but I did grow up in a very Catholic heavy city. I don't mind sharing this. I grew up in Altoona, PA, and there's like that big giant cathedral there that I later found out they were sexually abusing children. So I'm glad that my family was not Catholic. Anyway, back to my story. My Aunt Sandy like pulled me aside at my family reunion, and she like remarried this one guy who had like a lot of like he was a nice guy, but he had like, you know, when someone gets like really bad acne where it starts to leave like scars, he just had that going on with his face. And she like pulled me aside, and she was like the family drunk. She still is, I think. But she just like pulled me aside and was like walking. She's like, let's go take a walk, you know? And she said something along the lines, and I knew she was drunk, so it's like, oh God, here we go. She said something along the lines of, she's like, oh God, how did she say it? It's not gonna be as funny. Cause I can't, the way she said it, she said something along the lines of like, I don't care that you're gay, just like I don't care that my husband has pimples or something. And she said it in a funnier way than that. But in my head, I'm like, why are you comparing being gay to like something bad as having pimples? like she made it like she was trying to be supportive in her drunk mind, but like she worded it in a way like, well, being gay is bad, but we love you for the way you are. I see, I'm a little bit more like quick-witted now, and I would be like, you know what, Aunt Sandy, I love you even though you're drunk. Or calling her an alcoholic. Being gay is like having mass pimples anyways, and that's okay. But yeah, as I've gotten older, I just like can't, my tolerance for just that kind of stuff just really has gone down. But no, we're not Catholic. I wouldn't even say my family's religious. They will sometimes, I feel like, pretend that they are. It's very weird. I didn't grow up in a normal family, guys. It's so hard explaining to people my my upbringing. Did I check my mailbox? You did send me a lamp. I do appreciate that, if that's the one you're talking about. What is normal anyways? True, although I will say I could write a book about my family. But no, my family does have just a lot of women. Like, almost everyone had girls. And then there's me. But No, sometimes like family gatherings, family reunions, and they're all like loud, boisterous people. Like I just become a hermit. Um, and it's like I just can't be around that. I don't know. As I've gotten older, it's just like I don't know. I'm. You hate where your mind went, Ida. I'm concerned about where your mind went, actually. I wish I was raised by the tyrant. That would be fun. Oh wait, we can do another room. What am I doing? Oh, you know what I was gonna do? Also, I was gonna pick out the outfits. So you can, like, change what the tourists wear. I forgot about this. Can I change what they wear on their face? Too? Like, I want them to be cool. I don't want... Oh, wait, can they wear wigs? Can the villagers wear wigs? Please tell me they can wear wigs. Please. I kind of want to see it just for fun now. Oh. Gummy coming in here and ruining the fun. But they can wear hats. I want them to be cool. I did order a bunny shirt, but I don't see it here. Oh, wait, there it is. No pants or bags. Their hamster wheel is turning, but the hamster is holding it for the dear life or ran out of gas. So the pants don't matter, is what you're telling me, so we'll just do whatever. I don't even think their shoes matter. I'm going to suffer through high-level Dungeons and Alliance to fill my ether hole. I'll see you Wednesday for 8 hours of re-clears. I hope it's not 8 hours. Girl, you should have done that a long time ago. Even I finished that relic step. I could have dragged you along with me when I was doing it. Oh yeah, like real people. Make everybody wear wigs. I do actually kind of like this though, because then it's like you don't have to do like how like back in the day, before, where like people would just like leave out like the treasure bags to like have you change and stuff. You can just come here and do it. So that's fun. I really don't have a lot of like clothes options at the moment. So we're gonna have to improvise a little bit. I want to make like the outfits like slightly different, you know? Oh, let's not do orange. Thank you for the lurk, Chai. Also, stay safe. Hopefully, you know, you don't lose power. That goes for anybody, really. These are gonna have to do until I get some better clothes. We'll at least get some a variety from the tourists. Ooh, luxurious. Oh wait, let's do luxurious because that's the marble stuff. I haven't seen that yet. And then we'll get to work on our actual island. Ooh. I already feel like I want this to be a little bit bigger. I can actually probably, I can order some too. I haven't really been spending my tickets. Like in general. I feel like this room's gonna be a little bit too posh for me personally, but you know, if someone has expensive, bland taste, this will be the room for them. Send 50 items. Ooh, yeah, I probably should get on that then. I'm not feeling like... I wish... Does this go on the... Oh, it goes like here. I was hoping I could put that on the wall, but that's fine. A marble vanity, which is basically like a little sink, like a bathroom area. I feel like this room needs that painting, the girl with the pearl earring. I'm not feeling very inspired by this style. This isn't me. Watch it play KK Bossa. Nope. But it could. You'd stay here? Well, I do think we have some availability coming up. That'd be cool if like you could have like other players stay in your stay at the rooms you've built. But no, I'm more of like a modern. I can once we're done here, I can show you the other rooms I've done because I actually think this is the last room. But aside from the VIP room. Ironically, I actually think the first room we did might be one of my favorites because I love like tacky beachy stuff. I do think we have an ad starting here soon. Wait, let's do the lilies. Sometimes just because the way this game constricts you with like where you can place stuff, sometimes I just like don't know where to put things. Like if this were 14, I'd have everything figured out. Was that weird? I was gonna put... You know what? This works. This is fine. I also, like, for some of these rooms, I just stick to what it, like, recommends to me. I don't really, like... I probably have stuff that I could probably make work in here, but I just choose not to. What are these? Pampas grass? I've never heard of this, but that's pretty. What is this? Can these go on tables? It looks like they don't. They're not tabletop. It's gorgeous, though. I just don't know what to do with it. I'll put it by the bedside. I can't go to sleep without my pampas grass. Okay, this could be awkward because of the way we... You know what? This is fine. I hate that you can't put wall hangings on the partition ones. So then they just have to remain blank walls. But I feel like if we're gonna have like a fancy room like this, we have to have wall hangings, like pictures. Do I have the girl with the pearl earring? Oh my god, wait, we do. It's not as big as I would have expected, though. Please. I actually feel like you would see that like over a fireplace, but I think putting it in front of the bed is kind of funny. Gives the people like inspiration. Puts them in the mood. Hi, Aza. It's a moody painting, apparently. Oh, that one's too big. I am kind of just ready to be done with these hotel rooms. But let's go look at the other ones we did. Because I feel like I did better on some of the ones. $200 tickets. I wonder, does she give me the VIP stuff now since we're done, or probably the next day? I'm getting a new kind of guest room ready, aside from the ones you worked on. We should be ready to launch. Oh, yeah, tomorrow. Okay. So we don't gotta work or worry about that at the moment. This is my, like, beach room. I actually love how, like, this one is fun. I would stay here, because it's, like, it's fun, it's relaxing. You're not gonna spend all day in here. I like it. And Cherry's cute as well. I love that she's just having herself a little donut. Oh, I went to go to another room. I didn't want to do that. And this was like a new theme. It's like, I think it's called Artful Furniture. Again, I think this one is fun. And I think this was before I realized I could change the size of the rooms. I forgot to take a picture of this one. This was... What was this, like, simple? The theme? I don't know. This looks like, you know, a room you would get at a motel. If you're on a budget. Man, everyone's loving these donuts today. Where are you guys getting these donuts? Who are you? I've never seen you. Oh, Miranda. I love that. I love that her name's Miranda. Just loving her little donut. That's not how ducks eat food. I've seen how ducks eat bread. To make a donut shop. I was gonna make like a little fast food joint. Oh, wait, is that Sylvana? I think Sylvana's a little underrated. I just love the squirrels. I would have a whole town of squirrels if I could. Oh, I remember. Okay, this is me. Like, the themes that I like is this. And I love that Ruby's here. And obviously I made this room very big. This basically could be the VIP room. I can show you the actual island here in a second. Like what we're gonna be doing tonight. Oh yeah, this was the wood room, which I initially was like... I was trying to do themes that were all kind of different, because they let you pick between two themes. So I was trying to make like as many different type of ones that I could. I think this one's pretty cute, cozy. Like a winter lodge room. I could see this. I'm not much of an interior decorator. And then we did like the 2 rooms today. They get so mad that we don't talk to them. Did her catalog... I don't think her catalog increased yet, right? Because there's still that new lantern that I want, the lantern arch for my island. But this is my island. I've pretty much... I don't have all my dreamies yet, but the ones that I do have, I have kind of converted their homes into like either shops or like something to fit the theme. Like this is Raymond's house, which he's not at home right now, but his house is basically like a little convenience store, a little bodega, like beach shop. It's very cute. And this is our beach, and there's Raymond right now. This is Tasha's house. Let's see if what she's doing. I made her house a little karaoke bar. Oh, she's not feeling good. Tasha's one of my favorites. So we're gonna go get her some medicine. Now I feel bad, Tasha. She's like my... I would say Marshall's my #1. Tasha... It's probably a tie between Tasha and Sasha. Are my top 3 villagers. But she's normally fun, but she's not feeling very well right now, so we're gonna get her some medicine. I don't like seeing her in pain. She's one of my comfort villagers. This is Sherb's house. We tried to turn into like a little arcade. I put a pause on it because the arcade machines were very loud. But he has a little arcade shop. Okay. I want to add, okay, I don't know why I did not put this sink here. Why does he have this? He put this here himself for some reason. So now I'm gonna have to remember what was there. I'm gonna redo some of this area too, like up above here. But there's like a little, basically like a little shopping district. The Able Sisters, Nook Shop.
Gargoyles!
My God.
Psychics! Everything's ungodly!
It scared me. Hi, Waffle. This is Flurry's house. I was gonna make her house like a little like subway station. I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna do here now, but that's the plan. So we'll see. That's not on the agenda at the moment. I'm gonna move over here. I have some apartment buildings. This is Nibbles. She is not a forever. This is not her forever home. She will be leaving at some point. Kabuki lives here. I'm just gonna leave his house the way it is. If we can get Genji, I would love to move him here that way, because like I think his house theme is already gonna fit. So that'll be perfect. Also, I forgot to buy the medicine. We got any cute things? Not really. I could also craft the medicine, but I don't. I'm a lazy crafter. Also, I forgot they added this megaphone. You can apparently piss the villagers off with it. If you're like right in their ear and you call their name, they get annoyed. I was watching a funny thing about it. So like you can like, if there's someone you're trying to like annoy and move out, you can actually do that to them. Although I don't know I don't even know how the Switch microphone works. I think I have to play it undocked, right? Which I can't do while I'm streaming. Unless it's on the controller itself, which I don't think it is. Okay, let's give Tasha some medicine. There we go. A pajama dress, love that. Spend $200 for the Nintendo microphone. Is it actually that expensive? That's crazy if that's true. I don't even think there's no, I don't think my Elgato cost that much. This is our museum, which I've kind of tried to mask and make it look like it's like a fancy restaurant. Which we're gonna be working around this area tonight anyway, so we're gonna be adding stuff up here. This we started last week. I'm very happy with how Audie's house turned out. Hers is like a little dive bar. So I want to finish this alleyway up, but I just love aesthetically, like it just looks so cool. This is our city plaza, which I've kind of barricaded because there's no way to make it fit the theme, I feel like. So it's kind of like hidden. This is a little outdoor ramen shop that I made. I mean, that's pretty much the island so far. This is Celia's house. She is not a forever villager. But I was thinking, whoever does live here, I think this might be where I want to do, like, I want to do a little fast food shop. And Marshall, we gotta move his house. I don't know where I want to put his coffee shop. I could put it next to the fast food place because I think that would be fun. I was also thinking like I could do some terraforming here and maybe put someone's house up here and make like a little ramp to get up to it. I don't know. Who were you hoping to bring to the island? Well, we got to get rid of Celia and Nibbles, and then we have an empty plot. So I want Genji or Snake as my jock villager. Genji preferably. And then I want Fuchsia, because I feel like Fuchsia fits the citycore vibe. She's also one of my favorite villagers. I love the deer, and she's very colorful and fun. And I don't think we have a sisterly villager either, so she fits that archetype. And then Sasha would be my last one. The blue bunny. But the rest are all dreamies. Hi, Freya. I have Nook Mile tickets. I just don't know, you know. We'll do a little bit of that tonight, but I'm not going to go crazy. Let me, I do gotta, should have sold these recipe things. I already have these. Sometimes I hold on to them because I'm like, what if someone needs them? Although my inventory or my storage is starting to get a little crowded. I gotta turn that into the museum. Lucky and Cherry. They've actually, funny, they've both like visited my island as tourists, but not as villagers. I had Tiffany, I don't think she's here at the moment, but she was visiting my island and I have a little sign that has her face on it. I'm like, oh my god, the celebrity is here. Okay, I did order a bunch of floor lights, but not for this area. I need to, like, if I make more, like, fake housing areas, I need to utilize more of those, like, outdoor AC units. Okay, we already have enough of the barrels. I know we can make, like, the stacked crates, I think. Isn't that a recipe? Oh, yeah, they're right here, actually. I'm just trying to think of, like, things we can add in this alley to, like, fill it out and make it look, like, lived in. You need to play this game. Do you have it? There was just, like, I wouldn't say it was as big as the 2.0 update, but they did do, like, a little update. There's, like, a hotel now. It's pretty fun. But I started my island over a couple months ago, and this has been a project. I'm doing like a citycore island. I wanted to add one more like light arch in here. Like, I just don't think that there's actually going to be room without it looking weird, but we'll see. I was also debating getting rid of this fence and putting the castle wall. Oh. Thank you, thank you. I didn't design the patterns, but I think it's turning out pretty well. I don't even consider myself like a super like creative person, but I'm kind of shocked at what I've been able to do so far. Oh yeah, I forgot about the trash cans. We'll grab one just to be. Okay. Oh, not what I wanted. We're gonna put the club sign on here. And see, look, I do have a little Genji design, so I feel like if he moved in here, it would be really cute, because he's like a celebrity. Oh, god damn it. Where is that going? It's like going south. I've never seen that. I wonder if it's because of all the like buildings and stuff. It's like trying to move around it. That's so weird. Oh. Oh, come on. Well, now we gotta go get another one. A retro radiator? What does that even look like? Oh. That must be like a wall item. Actually, you know what? I could craft. Well, that one was an outdoor one, but yeah, the golden tools not being like in the older games, the golden tools were unbreakable. These ones are not. Although I think the only tools that broke, I think, in the old one at all was the axe, unless you had the golden one. But now all the tools in this game can break. I think Breath of the Wild, I feel like, changed video games for better and worse, because now every game like feels like they have to be this like DIY kind of stuff. Everything has to be breakable. Nothing is permanent anymore. Okay. You know, I don't know if I prefer this, actually. Because I hate how it doesn't fully connect. Although we could put something there to kind of like... Being another Dark Souls team. So we're blaming Dark Souls. I mean, that's fine. That's not a game I will ever play. Oh no, because then you can't see the club sign. Yeah, no, the fence looked better. I thought the wall would look like... And he has made a bunch of the regular tools, that way if his golden tools break, he can quickly go in and make new ones without having to make the flints. Well, I think, I haven't got the golden ones legitimately, so I don't have the recipes for them. But that's a good idea. Cyber. Oh my god, Cyber, I saw your post about your island. Have I gone to your island yet? Because it looked really good. Because you also kind of... It had, like, city vibes as well, I think, right? At least from the pictures it did. Not the wheels making noises. That's weird. Once I think you could customize your tools in it, bring them to max stamina, or am I high? In what game? In this game? Is there a stamina thing to do that? I don't remember that being a thing, and if it was, that has not been made aware to me. Who does this? You guys have just been letting my tools break and not telling me about this? Do I have to go to Harvey's Island for that? Well, if Cyber, if you ever want me to come look at your island, and if you're comfortable like with it on stream, I will totally go check it out, because it did pique my interest. Oh, if you buy a tool from Nooks, you can customize them and it'll get around to them breaking because it'll repair the tool. Oh, okay. So it's like a... I was thinking there was like an official way you could like increase the lifespan of them. This is like a workaround people have made, I see. I see. I've been watching some of like the... Here's like 10 things you missed in the Animal Crossing 3.0 update. You know, like one of those videos, and none of them have mentioned that, so... I feel like... The Mayor Mori, how did you know? I was like, like my terrible British accent, but those are his videos, like, welcome to the Animal Crossing channel, I'm Mayor Mori. The 3.0 update. No, I can't do it. I can't improv right now. Okay, to be fair though, a lot of YouTubers do that. They were like, they do like the whole like bait and switch kind of like grab your attention with something, and then it's like, okay, but that's not really the truth, Ellen. I watched this one guy that does like and it's not Wolfie. I do watch a lot of Wolfie's videos, his Pokemon videos. He's my comfort YouTuber at the moment. But there's another guy I watch that like, he just talks like about like competitive Pokemon, like how good was Gengar actually? But like the way he talks, like he always sounds like he has to like burp. I can't explain it, but you know when someone like, you can tell they have something coming up, like they have to burp or something. And it does bug me a little bit, but I do like watching his videos. The AI thumbnails? Okay, I didn't know that. That's, I do want to find a thing to do with these TVs. Oh, everyone's wearing my outfits. Thank you, Miranda. What if I did put the TV up there? Let's see. But is that weird? It doesn't look natural. I've seen people make these work where it's like outside. I feel like it would have to be like more towards the front here. Well, hopefully he got called out on it, because it's like, girl. And I think YouTube, I mean, I say this as I like am starting to stream on YouTube. Oh, it's like not even caught up. I think they added something where like you can have them like AI generate off of you and like make your thumbnails. Like, no, thank you. An oil barrel fire. They're by the TV. I do have an oil barrel here. I don't know that I want one on fire. It's not that bad here. I could add another one of these standing signs. It is cold. That is true. That is true. I don't want to put stuff away. I'm trying to get the snow to go away on my island. I know at some point in February, the ground goes back to like a, almost like a pinkish color, like a reddish pinkish color. It's like, I will even take that because it's not snow. Okay, these are the outdoor air conditioners. I really need to use more, but I don't know that we can make it work here. It seems like these don't like, how do these work? Like they're not actually like hooked up to a wall or anything. They just go. I don't know. Okay, what was I gonna grab here? The signs. Oh, so we might be out of the signs if that's the case. Because I don't want to time travel. Because I still need that villager to move in. Unless we just do a villager hunting stream, which, God, those can be so soul draining sometimes. Cores that went underground to power. Interesting. Oh, don't tell me we're out of the signs, please. Oh, wait, no, we have some here. Wait, no, these are standing shot. Wait, we have one more standing electric sign. So I gotta order more of these. Mr. Gummy's mom's partner does work for those kinds of things. That is an insane sentence. Mr. Gummy's mom's partner. Every time I stream this game, it's a meteor shower. I know I keep saying it, but I'm telling you guys, there's never meteor showers when I'm not streaming. Okay, I want to see which signs we do have. We have that one, and we have that one. I'm trying to use different. It's weird. It's very weird. Because I remember, like, when I was like first really getting into this game, You know, like when it first came out, like I was having trouble getting the meteor showers. Cause like everyone had those like wardrobe wand things, and I was, you know, I was getting kind of jealous. Because like I wasn't getting them in my town. So it's like I have to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, there is a balloon somewhere. I see the shadow. Where is it? Oh. We have to get it before it goes over that wall. Suspender outfit. Oh, this is hideous. I look like I'm Amish. You know what? Sure. What was that one show? The Breaking Amish. Young Sheldon, please. Kinda, actually. I would like to add a third party light arch, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. We're gonna see. Which I gotta order more of these too. We're getting low on a lot of stuff. Oh, come on. And I can't, this item is so weird because like I can't push it. Torii gates. Well, I kind of have one there already. That's like the only reason why I like don't want to. Hi, D. Why is it not letting me? Just like trying to fill this place up with junk. Does it look like it's trying too hard here? Like, obviously it's not lined up with her house, but I could also move this arch too, though. Because I think it's weird when they're like both lined up like that. I want to make one of these like TV VCR things work, and it just doesn't work. You think it's too much? Okay. I saw a Nier style island. I've actually never played Nier, but I could. That sounds kind of creepy. I restarted mine. When did we do? We started this like back, I want to say like end of August, September, end of September, and it's still have a lot to go. Like this isn't just something you just simply do. And granted, like I've taken breaks here and there, but we'll get finished by the end of this year. At the rate I'm going. Wait, I could put the TV there. I really want this TV to work. Oh. But I hope you've been well, D. I know you were playing I was lurking watching you do some, I think, mentor roulettes, and I think I did see you get Ramu Extreme again today, which was kind of funny. Okay, I like that. See, this looks... The way I like want to move this out, I'm like so... so indecisive about everything. I need to put more junk on these. All right, the drink machine. Can we fit one more? Oh yeah, I did forget. We could put a music player there. That'll be a good like a mood setter. That's perfect, actually. Oh, it looks so fun. Maybe I'll get like, this will get like picked up by people, and like when you see those like YouTubers that like, I visited this like blah 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 citycore island, you know, and I'll get semi-famous. Oh, I wanted to add these lamps in there too, though. Let's see if we can squeeze that in. I keep forgetting about certain things. Sometimes I'm like, what am I looking for? You have the bottles. See, I was thinking about like the tape decks. Is that what you were? Ooh, what did I do? The rattan lamps for the stalls. It gives it a nice touch. Interesting. I've been doing these cube lights, and I've been putting like custom designs on them. I think they've been kind of fun. I put them in a couple of the stalls here. You just can't see them too well, but I'm just trying to like fill things out so like it doesn't feel empty. Okay, what do we want to play here? We really don't have a lot of music. KK hip hop. Or just KK hop. It says KK hop, but the thing says KK hip hop. This is kind of fun. Yeah, because we don't want something like that's like so in your face. Like bubblegum KK. Where can we add this lantern? I want it in here somewhere. I just... Where could we squeeze this in? Honestly, we could get rid of this lamp and put that one there. Let's see. Yeah, I like all the light sources we're getting. Still feel like we need more light near here though. I could add this. Let's see how close it'll let us put this. Oh, you know, I kind of like this. Now here's the thing. I don't think I have enough of the retro stops to do what I wanted to do on that like second level above here, but we're gonna work with what we have tonight. Oh, it does look so good. Like, and like I could even maybe go back in and add some more stuff later. I feel like when I like do any sort of like decorating in like any game, like I have to do like the big things first, and then I'll go back in later and I'll add like little details. The retro stops are goated, unfortunately. I hate that I use so many of them. I use a lot, but like I would rather use those than too many of the castle walls. I was really hoping this update was gonna have more city stuff, which we did get a few lamp. Like we got the simple lamp, and I think like the other like party lanterns, but I even used a lot of them here, as you can see. I could do a gas station. If I did do that though, it would just be where the shopping area is at somewhere. If I could squeeze it in here somewhere, which I'm not saying I won't. Like I could do it like even right here, because this isn't finished. I could. Okay. This is gonna be a problem once we get more stuff. A Tesla charging. Well, it wouldn't be a Tesla, it would be. Well, though I did briefly work for a company that made those, but it wasn't Tesla. It was basically any non-Tesla stuff. Tesla has their own charging cables for their own cars, like the prongs that go in them. They have to be unique, I guess. Okay, well, I guess we work around it now. I think that was my plan. We could also do some villager hunting. Because the not being able to... Oh, an animal print coat? Wait a minute. Oh, this is so much more fun. It's green. I wasn't expecting it to be green. I was gonna do some terraforming. I was maybe gonna add more here, maybe. That's not what I wanted to do. could go all the way out here with this. Flurry, you're gonna get caved in. Girl. It's just, I'm just debating, like, I don't know where I want to put Marshall's coffee shop now that we have him here too. I could put it up on like a little incline if I felt like it. Yeah, I might honestly just... This is kind of difficult. I want to leave some walking space here, but we could put the incline up here and then like the person's house could be like at this corner. My fear is like I've done this like whole citycore island thing and then like I've left like no walking space. Like I've basically treated the road as the like as the pathway, if that makes sense. I wonder if that'll be weird to people that like check out these islands and stuff, be like, But you know what? I'm not a city planner, nor did I ever claim to be. I was maybe gonna have a little construction area too, like in one of these empty spots. Oops. I mean, I could put his house like right here too. I think that could also be fun. That might actually be better. See, I never did like actual like custom designs. Even in Wild World, I think you could put stuff on the ground. I never did that. Because we still have technically like Celia's house is on the river here, but I could move that again because she's not going to be there forever. Then we have Marshall's house, which is on the beach still. We got to move his. So I could move his to that corner there. I think that would be fun. And then that empty house, I could put up here, but it's like, do I want this house up here to be something, or do we just want it to be a home? You know what I mean? Because I definitely want one of them to be a fast food shop. I was starting to notice that like I really am kind of lacking inclines and stuff. So we'll put someone's house here and we can put a little incline leading up to it. I think that'll be fun. But yeah, we could move Marshall's house here. Although it's just, we could maybe design it first and then move it because I can't time travel right now. Maybe let's do a little, not a 10 pull per se, because we're not playing a gotcha game right now, but let's just do a little hunting to see if one of our dreamies. It's kind of annoying because there's like, I think there's like 400 villagers, and it's like, I'm looking for like 3 or 4 at least. It's like, I feel like my odds can't be that bad. Although really when I say it out loud, that's like a 1 in 100 chance, isn't it? So I'm too gotcha brained. I haven't even really been Honkai right now is kind of like in its flop era. I haven't really been playing that too much. And I had a few friends try out that Arkfeld game, whatever, and it just doesn't look like it's for me. I will judge a gacha game by how many male characters there are. There's like 30 characters and 4 of them are guys. That's enough to tell me that's a red flag. Oh my god, he has shown up like 3 times. And this is gonna sound so awful because I know some people love the octopus. The octopi. Is that Zucker? Yeah, he shows up constantly for me. But he's not one of my dreamies. If I could give him to someone else, I would. I'm not as committed to like, I was watching Simsy. She did like a whole like Dina hunting stream and everyone had like little bingo cards for who would show up. There's like some website that you can like, it's like a Twitch integration thing. It's kind of funny. But I don't have the patience for all that. They're also ugly. They did add they added Splatoon stuff. Although I don't know how you get it. It's probably amiibos. But you know, if there's probably alternative ways to get those. But one of the items I think is like you can make your hair like the, what are they called in Splatoon? What are the characters called? Like it'll look like your VTuber model, like the squid hair. Also, we do have an ad starting in about a minute. There is a Splatoon item that I want that apparently is like a panel, and it's like a seamless panel. I'm gonna have to look into that. I saw someone tweet about it. And if I have to do alternative methods to get those things, I will do it. Because I don't believe in amiibos. But yeah, I think there's actually even, there's like 2 or 3 Splatoon characters you can also get to your island. Oh, that's, who is this? He was on my old island. I love him. Dobby. I feel bad for not having him on this island, but I'm trying to like space out all the personalities, and we already have Kabuki. But I love Dobby. That's gonna make me sad now. Look at him in his little winter hat. I do want, what's her name, Minoru from Tears of the Kingdom. I would love to have her as a villager. But again, it's like, I'm not buying amiibos. Like, at least the Animal Crossing, like, amiibos, they're just cards, right? But, like, I don't want to buy, like, little statues of things that are going to take up space just to use them as, like, a little token in another game. No. To climb up here and be like, never mind. Now, once we get through these tickets, we'll work on Marshall's house, I suppose. Because I'm going to have to do some of this off stream, I think, to settle on a villager. Otherwise, it's going to give me a random. And I got to order. I was not prepared today. I'll just say it. I wasn't prepared, and I need more furniture. I'm trying to be more selective because I share a room. That's totally fair. I don't share a room, and I really don't have a lot of space. So. Okay, this code is a little silly. Yeah, like I gotta see these I gotta see what these panels are like in person so I can see if that's something I want or that I could use. I did buy like a fake Marshall amiibo. It's like a little plastic. It's actually kind of cute. It's like a little plastic little like token thing. It looks like a card, but it's not a card. But I'm not going to buy that for every villager that I want, you know? But for my number one... Wait, who is that? Oh, that's Mira. Mira's a bunny, I think. Yeah, she has a little bunny tail. OBS was looking a little choppy on it for like a brief second. Also, tonight anyway is like kind of a semi-test stream because like I'm gonna watch back the YouTube thing. I don't understand YouTube. I haven't even really been posting on TikTok either, and I've heard that there's something going on with TikTok. Like people are like posting stuff and like certain tags are like getting suppressed. And it's just like I don't want to put myself through that right now. Let me check. YouTube says stream health is excellent. Sure, YouTube. You said gay once. I got flagged for bullying and harassment. I know you know Trashly, right? She jokes about like she gets reported for I think quote gender crimes a lot, and I'm just like I just don't think I would never stream on it. Like, you also can't say Twitch. If you're streaming on TikTok and you say Twitch, it like suppresses you in the algorithm. I think they've even like caught on to like people using workarounds like, oh, I'm on the purple site. Yeah, that's weird. Cause it did like get bought out, right? Like that whole transfer of ownership or whatever. I don't know. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't use it a whole lot. And I feel bad because there are people on there that will like send me funny videos and stuff. And I just like, I come on there like once every like 3 months and I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm never on here. I stopped using Blue Sky for a while too, because like I just wasn't. I try not to be too morbid, but like I could tweet on there that I have passed away, and I don't think anyone would see it. Like Blue Sky, like there's no algorithm. Like there could be crap. Like some websites have crappy algorithms, but like Blue Sky has no algorithm. I'm not suicidal. I'm not, you know, you don't have to check in on me. I'm just saying like I like I could tweet something like that and I think like nothing would happen on there. Cause like even when you, here's the thing with Blue Sky, when you like someone's post, it actually doesn't do anything for them. You have to either repost it or you have to comment on it for it to get fed into someone else's page, if that makes sense. I even tried doing like the hashtags that they say to use for certain things. That did nothing. To me personally, it just seems like if you've already had an audience and you were able to get that audience over on there, you can do fine. But for me, it's nothing. Twitter I've also kind of given up on. I've kind of had to stick to just the following page to like keep me sane, and I've noticed the following page breaks a lot because I feel like they want you to go back to the For You part to overwhelm you with world news. I don't know. Everything just sucks right now. And I was mentioning this briefly last night. I've noticed with Twitch too, I'm only going off of like anecdote, like my personal anecdote, but it's like, I feel like new people only come in if I'm already like pulling like double-digit viewers usually, which doesn't happen too often. So it's like Twitch wants you to like prove to them that you can get your own viewers, and then they'll be like, oh well, since you've already done your own, we'll send you some more people to recommend you to them. That's what I've noticed with Twitch too, which kind of sucks. To like show up on like, it's not really like the front page, but like that little, ooh, there's a spider. Ooh. That was creepy. You can move him out for you. Oh yeah, because you can you do that with someone's amiibo? You can like just be like, hey, can you leave? Or I guess you'd have to like do the resetting. You shouldn't have to do that. Because I would prefer Genji anyway. It's just like if Snake showed up, I would be like, okay, I'll take Snake for now. You know? But he's not my first choice. I did see there's like a customizable like model that makes you look like a villager, and you speak in like the gibberish. But it's like I think you guys would get annoyed. It'd be cute for like a few minutes. I would get annoyed. I think like you talk and it like types out what you're saying, but then it also like you sound like gibberish. There was I don't know. I'm not one of those people that wants to have like a bunch of different models, but make sure I'm watching without audio, please. There is like a male customizable model that just came out that like actually looks pretty good, but I would be afraid like I would like that more than my own model, and I think that would make me depressed. But the amount of stuff you can do on it is kind of crazy. But if anything, I would want to have a chibi. Is it out? Yeah, I forget which one it's called. Hold on. Was it Kyoko? Kyoki. Kyoki Studio. I don't know how it translates to like euros or pounds, but it was like 120 US, which really to me is not bad for the amount that you could do on it. Oh my god. D, I would spend anytime I had points, I would spend it on your chibi, your old model chibi with the big fat head. If it looks like a child, it's banned. I have a couple of friends that stream with chibis with like, I would say a somewhat sizable audience, and they seem to be fine. My friend Saber, who rigged this model, she got one of those like customizable chibis, I think. And she's been fine. I just they give me like cuteness aggression. Like I want to crush their skull, you know? Like you're so cute, I want to kill you. Not really kill you, but you know, I want to crush your model. Jimmy's like, okay. not like in real life. I'd literally bite your face to a friend and their mods banned. I worry about that sometimes because I'll say pretty insane stuff in some people's channels, but like most of them have gotten my humor. I hope they unbanned you. You get auto-modded in Trashley's chat? What have you been saying? Because I don't think I've ever had that happen. I don't think they noticed. Oh no. Evil K got me once. Now I kind of want to do it. We'll do it tomorrow. Evil K. That's so funny. I don't really get those, thankfully. There was that one troll that came in. It's only been when I've played like Dead by Daylight, which I quit that game like a year ago. But there was someone that came in. What did he say? Like he said, "Who are you? Find God" or something. A Among Us character. think I was there for that. That was like the front page. No, but he said, "Who are you? Find God." And then Katrina saw that he had his Instagram linked to his Twitch, and I didn't pull it up on stream, but I did take a look at it. And I'm sorry, if you're gonna come for my looks, I'm gonna come for yours. And he looked like a goth person cosplaying, or no, he looked like a toad cosplaying as a goth person. So if you're gonna come for me, what was I even playing? I don't even remember. Sometimes I wish I would get nasty people more often. Oh, I was playing, oh, I remember because I was pissed off because I was playing 14 and I was doing the Tsukiyomi fight, and no, it was Tsukiyomi because it was right at the part where you have to do like the meteors. It's like the one part of her fight where you actually have to pay attention, and I'm sitting here like trying to focus, and I looked over at my chat and I was like, okay. The way I can't like do anything about that right now, it was pissing me off. But you're probably mixing it up because when I play Kirby Air Riders, I get nasty and say nasty stuff. Okay, well those were all a bust, unfortunately. Look like a gay Among Us character. Someone said something to my... You know, I know Gummy knows Hebe. I forget what they said to them. There was a funny... I mean, it was a troll. What did they... Because they were in drag, and someone came in and said, you look like... Oh, I'm going to have to ask them. It was something about... You look like a... Something about taking too much NyQuil or something. I'm gonna have... We'll ask them. Remind me when we see them in someone's chat again. They tweeted about it and it was funny. Like, sometimes trolls, like, if you're gonna be mean, at least be funny. And I can appreciate when someone's at least funny about it. Oh, didn't say someone wanted Cherry. Here she is, but she's not... She's a tourist. I like that she speaks out of the side of her mouth. Okay. So I think the strat here... I keep running through here because it's like just habit, but I am pretty happy with how this turned out. Or they might have said Benadryl. It was an insult, and it was about taking too much of something. Like, you look like if I took too much Benadryl. But Hebe, like, perfectly clapped back at them. They were like, well, that's exactly the look I was going for, so thank you. Because it was like, I forget what they were playing, but they were doing like a spookier kind of look, I think. I feel like, obviously it still happens, you know, because we deal with it time to time. I have noticed, though, at least I have a couple theories about this. Twitch chat has calmed down a little bit, at least for me. And obviously, like, I'm smaller, but like, I'm talking about like other people that I watch too. You don't really see nasty people as much. And you know what I think it is? They all went to Kick. Because you can just be nasty there. I can change that. Please. I kid you not, though, and I'm not gonna out this person, but there was like a queer creator that was like, I'm moving to Kick. I'm done with Twitch and blah 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 blah. They also did drag, and I kid you not, I'm not religious, but hand up to God. I like went to one of their random kick vods. I picked a timestamp, and it was someone like saying something homophobic to them in their chat. Like, what are the odds of that? And I can almost understand it to a point, because it's like, I think like some people want to fight in spaces that maybe that they're not like immediately welcome to fight for, like to have a space there. I get that. I would never stream there personally, but because I would go insane. I would make that site worse, and I would get banned because I would be fighting with these people. But I just know. The TikTok streams brought a lot of weird people to Twitch for out. Yeah, look, I've noticed like TikTok's very like they're very like, who is this? What are you playing? What are you doing? Like they want answers, and they wanted it yesterday. And that's not me. I'm kind of been designing everyone's house the same. That's why I did not do. It told me to update something to do vertical, and I'm like, no, actually we're not going to do that. At least not anytime soon. I would just ignore it too. I wouldn't even read it. I've gotten a few nasty like not live stream vertical, but like shorts that I've posted that have gotten some nasty comments sometimes, but it's like whatever. Once I like throw it back at them, then they all of a sudden like don't know what to say. Can you invite me to your Minecraft server? That's like are they saying that while you're playing 14? Because that's a little weird. And like, what are you trying to do on there? Like, I remember one time when Trash was streaming on TikTok, someone kept making comments about her makeup. See, I feel like she doesn't really get nasty people from her DBD games. Like, they'll say it, like, in the game sometimes, but I miss, like, when people would come in, like, in the chat and be nasty. Because, like, I'm, like, my hands are on the keyboard. Like, I'm ready to respond. I feel bad because I actually really like his house, but we're going to be changing this. We're just doing a nice open concept. Oh yeah, he was on my New Leaf Island and he was a slob. And they like, I don't know, something happened with Marshall. He got his life together and he's all about coffee and cafes. And I love that for him. Okay, so if we're doing like a coffee shop. Oh, this lighting. It's too bright. Ramshackle. I don't want ramshackle. Did we do Audie's house with black brick? I feel like we did, but it does look so good. Let's see what other options we have. Because because I want it to kind of have a similar vibe, but I don't want them both to look like they run a bar. You know what I mean? I could do this as like an accent wall, perhaps. The cityscape. I love the train window. I'm just wondering, like, when I do Flurry's house, like, because we can only design their room as like one little box. Like, should I make her house like actually look like we're in the car like this? Because I think that's what I'm gonna do once we get to hers. Because I think this is so cute. Let's I just wanted to see what that was. I think, is that new? Okay, so that does get rid of the window. That's what I was curious about. Although it's kind of like it's still there, it just paints over it, but that's fine. You won't really be able to tell. You can't do... Can you do multiple accent walls? Oh, you can. Oh, wait, no, you cannot. Okay. And here's where we have to, like, manually go through everything. Although... You know what? Yeah, no, this is fine. Because I don't want it to look exactly like Audie's. I could honestly have it going this way. Although, do we want to change the flooring? Flooring, I feel like we could almost do anything. Honestly. And that's kind of cool. Although, maybe not brick on brick. That's a little weird. Although, I actually don't think I want, like, carpeted flooring. That's... I actually kind of like this. Oh, I could do the cool series for seating. I'm trying to think, what did we do in her place? I feel like we... I wish I could go to it right now. But I could do the black and dark wood, or I can do the brick and natural wood. I don't think we did this at her house. At least I don't remember. Reception counter or checkout counter. It's just a little box. I don't even know if we need that, honestly, but we'll keep it there for now. Because I do want to have a little, like, a cash register. The way that, like, I hate how they organize the things in this game, and I will forever complain about it. I feel like we're also gonna have to move these out, unfortunately, which is gonna... If we're gonna do that, we're not gonna have that. Hmm. I'd like to have a little sink back there. Yeah, they're a little intimidating, for sure. Is that enough to fit a person? I mean, kinda, sorta. I was a barista for like 3 weeks at Starbucks, and obviously I didn't last very long. I did like making the coffee. I just didn't like it was the feeling rushed part where I was like, you know what, this is actually not for me. Skinny queens only. I have one of those espresso makers, though I never use it. Um, I wanted to put, wasn't there a sink? I don't want any, I don't, well, I guess if we're gonna have a stove top espresso maker, we should have something with a stove. Yeah, see, this is where... Okay, we need music playing. We need something playing. I don't know what. For the actual villagers, they can only be this size. If you're doing like the happy home paradise or whatever, or the hotel, you can increase the size. I don't know why they're so arbitrary about it. Wait, chill wave. I kind of like it, actually. Okay, stale cupcakes. Surfing KK. Yeah, there is a chill wave, apparently. KK Reggae. That album cover is it's giving maybe I'm too woke for this. I actually no, I think Chillwave works here. Although I want this off the countertop though. Because I don't know what to do with it at the moment. But yeah, I wish it would just let me search like cash register, you know? And it's like, I'll probably miss it. But yeah, I want to make like a fast food place for one of them too. But it's like, is there enough stuff? Because there's this little, you guys can't see, it's behind my head, but there's a deep fryer. Do we have enough furniture to make that work? I would like to try to make it work. I feel like it should be pretty easy because it's essentially like doing a countertop like this, having a little kitchen area behind them, a little fryer area. I feel like I can make it happen. Okay, wait. I saw a tablet, but that's... Oh, wait, here we go. If one's modern cash register, this one's a touchscreen cash register. Wouldn't the touchscreen one be the one that's more modern? What do we put next to it? Or what can we put next to it? Some of these, like, little items... I could put a thing for, like... Wait a minute. There is that, like, pastry case. We could put that in front of this. Now I have to find that, because it's... If I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget about it. These are light fixtures. I was gonna do this wooden one. Okay, we'll probably put a few more in, but I want to just... We're gonna just stick to housewares, because going through the wallpaper is making it take even longer. I think it was called, like, retro... dessert case, and there's also the ice cream. I think I put the retro one in the convenience store, so maybe we don't need that. What about the ice cream? I don't like the stripes. Hi, Zever. Ice cream and coffee, you know, like, think about that. Ooh, bread box. Okay, wait a minute. Is it under miscellaneous? Okay. Hopefully I don't miss it. I know, it's not very helpful that it's all behind me. There's veggie basket. Wait, do you mean this gummy? Is it this? Oh, wait, let's do organic bread. Oh, there's one that opens up. Oh, okay. I might not have it, although we'll see. Because this is going off of, like, items that I have. Is it a crafted thing? Because that might be why. Oh, there's a chainsaw. I haven't done a lot of the... I was gonna say, I haven't done a lot of, like, the food... food recipes. Yeah, I might just not have it yet. So yeah, we'll use this for now. Is there anything like a smaller case that we can put next to that dessert case? I could probably put the menu thing there, actually. Although... yeah. We'll put one outside, too. That does look good. Oh, there was like those pastel donuts. I kind of want to put those there instead, but that's fine. Oh, ceiling menus. We'll do the ceiling stuff probably last, but that's good to know. I just wanted to move that somewhere. Okay. And then I would like to see if we could fit like a table or two. Honestly, if we can fit two, that'd be fine. I fear we have scrolled too far. I do see it does like a little icon that changes the type of furniture, but it's like that doesn't really help us. Like let us like there needs to be a better system for this. I wonder if this wouldn't be considered under housewares. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Oh, the cool tables would be perfect for this, I feel like. Like, these could work too. We could even make them brat colored. The way I would make that work too. Okay, so we have the tables, but what about the... I might not have bought the actual seating for those yet. Isn't the... Oh, wait, no, it is. We do have it. Although, do we want that? I mean, yeah. I was looking at those vintage stools, though. I don't know. Those peach chairs are so cute. None. What can we put on the other one? We could put a different... Oh, this looks so nice. I'm just debating where I want to put these lights. Let's see. Yes. Oh, do you mean these? These could work. Yeah, we could do that. It could be that I just don't have them, honestly. Okay, now for wall stuff. I don't know where I want to put this. I feel like normally you would see it in front of the cash register. Wish we had more fun clocks we could do. Honestly, the ironwood one I feel like is perfect for this, though. I feel like they would have hanging plants. Did I do a custom design with this before already? I feel like I don't really have anything for this, to be honest. One, because I don't know what those signs say. Not the security cameras. You should please struggle. Also, welcome in. We were talking earlier of like funny things trolls have come in and said to us. Has a troll ever come in and said anything like, it's like, yeah, they were a troll and they were nasty, but did anyone ever say anything to you that was like, okay, well, that was kind of funny, that you feel comfortable sharing? Since we have your attention. I don't... I mean, I don't really either. There was just the one that was like, what are you, find God? But I don't even care if they're funny. It's just like, I love to clap back at people. I'm the funny troll usually. Sometimes you're funny. I don't know. I think we're done here. This is Marshall's coffee shop. There's a funny moment. I probably have the clip saved somewhere. I'd have to dig through and find it, where Trashley was doing like the Hatchelorette, and the night she did what's the one character's name? The one that vomits on people? Gosh, the plague. I can't even remember the killer's names anymore. People were just like being like really nasty to her that night for some reason. Like in game and out of game, and like there was someone that came in and their name was like Mary Poppins 2001 or something, and they were really just like they were just like being like kind of nasty, like, what are you gonna do, make me or something? And there's just a part I clipped of Trashy going, and if you're still here, Mary Poppins, why don't you take a spoonful of your bitchy ass self and click the X button up there or something? It's just like, I don't know why. It's just, I miss those days. We just don't, just trolls aren't, like I was saying earlier, like I just feel like all the mean people went to kick. I get them occasionally. It's really only when I play like certain games. You forget kick exists. That literally someone else said that exact sentence. So you're definitely not the only one. Yeah, I don't know. I could do like a little wall fan, I guess. But I really think we're done here. It does look very cozy though, doesn't it? I'm pretty happy how this turned out. You get up and you order, you can order some sweets. I think the only thing I don't like actually is this record player. Let's switch this out for something else. Oh yeah, right, rugs. I always forget about that. Let's we do have an ad starting in about a minute. Let's, can we at least change the color of this? Like, are music players housewares or are they miscellaneous? The game's not very clear on what. No, you're not backseat gaming. I totally forgot about rugs. Honestly, we should have something, or like just a little like mat or something to put down. Okay, it must be under miscellaneous. Honestly, nearly busted radio. I don't want anything like, I don't think that like takes up too much space. Like I like that design. If they would let us make like a bigger house, or like, yeah, like more floor space, I would love these rugs. Oh. I'm assuming these are 3x3. Are they all like only like squares? No, there's some that are 4x3. But there's, ooh. Would that be weird though? I think it looks a little weird. Now I'm like trying to like think like, do coffee shops have rugs? I'm gonna do the brown cow. I just wish like we could change some of the like I like the design, but I wish we could change the size of it, you know. But yeah, no, I agree. It does add something, so we'll use it. I think we're done though. Ooh, we got a little coffee shop. So let's get him to move it too. I think we can still do that. And then maybe we'll do just a little bit more villager hunting. Marshall always does that expression. Like all the smug villagers, like he's like up to something. Like Marshall is just goated. Please. Who is this? Bud. What are you doing here, Bud? That stupid smile. Yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of decorate, although we did finish this alleyway tonight, so I would say, you know, it looks more finished. But I gotta get more of these things made, and I can't time travel right now because I don't want some rando to move in, you know, that we don't want. Okay, I'm gonna take these out only because I need to make sure we have space. So I was gonna put Marshall's coffee shop like right here. I think this would be a good little spot because it's like right on the water, and we could even maybe have a little bit of outdoor seating a little bit. I think that could be really cute. Since I don't really have a lot of that so far, but I want to make these, put these here as a barrier just real quick as a placeholder. The iron gazebo, maybe. I don't know that the gazebo is giving citycore to me. That might look a little European. Do I want it up against the corner? What is that emote? I know I can go back in and add some of those tiling back in on the ground. No, let's move it up. Oh, because I said European. Oh, sorry. I love Europe. Please, if anything, how can I move over there? I would really like to leave the United States, actually, and I'm being serious. I'm serious enough that I looked into it. I will say that, and it's not looking good for me. They want under 25. You have to have some sort of degree. Preferably married. Like, I was looking at Canada's immigration. I'm like, I fit none of this criteria. Like, okay, I think that'll be good. And then whenever we get Fuchsia or Sasha, one of their homes will be, they'll be the fast food place. We can maybe squeeze it in like over here or something. This will be like a little food area. Hi, CJ. Hope you're doing well. And then the last villager house, we can... I do want to have like one house up here. You do have Sasha. I'm a little jealous. Oh, you have his amiibo card? So I could get Sasha from you, technically, right? You'd have to get him onto your town and then get him to move. Okay, so that works. How's Animal Crossing? It's going pretty well. We did a little bit of building tonight. I'm also doing a little bit of villager hunting because someone moved out and I can't time travel because it's gonna get filled with a random. But we did work on our little alleyway tonight. This is what we got done. I'm pretty happy how it's all coming together. I actually do love having the tourists on my island too, because like they really do fill the island out for me. But I could see why it would probably be annoying for some people, but for me, it fits with my theme so well. And I love that they all have these silly glasses on. Well, we could get Genji or Fuchsia, or maybe Sasha might show up on his own. We'll do another 10 poll. That's what I'm gonna call it. No. I won't be doing any gacha 10 polls on stream for quite a while, although when Blade's special skin comes out in 4.x in Honkai, though, we will be polling for him. Like, I'm actually hoarding the polls as we speak. He's even hotter, and his new skin has, like, body wraps. Like, it's very sexy. I'm kind of curious. I have like 100 pulls right now. He's probably not coming out for a couple patches at least. So I don't know how much I'll have saved up by then, but if I could get like 500 pulls, that would be fun. I love, like, obviously, like, I don't want people to, like, you know, waste their money, but I love watching people do, like, big pulls. Who is that? Oh, Melba. The koala bears are cute. But I don't need Melba on my island. Do you think she's from Melbourne? Like, my name's Melba from Melbourne. That was my terrible Australian accent, by the way. Is that what that was? Yes. I did have when I lived in Pittsburgh, I had a coworker at this convenience store I worked at that was British. Like she moved to the States, and I did a British accent in front of her one time, and she was like, "What was?" I mean, I'm not going to impersonate her because apparently it was bad, you know. But she was like, "What was that?" She just like looked at me. And she kind of looked like, oh, what was her name? I think she just passed away. Kim Johnson? No. Help me out. Someone that knows like British celebrities. She was like older, blonde hair. She was on, I think Celebrity Big Brother. Super funny. She was like the female Simon Cowell. No, not Betty White. Oh my god. Also, rest in peace, Betty White. I've been getting like, I don't know, just I've gone to maybe like 50 islands today. I'm getting a lot of the monkeys, a lot of the alligators. And I know there's ways to go onto like the treasure islands, and that to me, like I will go there to get the items and stuff, but like getting the villagers that way just feels dirty. And I'm also stubborn, and I do this in any MMO like 14 where it's like I don't even care if a minion is like worth nothing. I want the game to generate it for me because I'm petty. Yeah, and bunnies that aren't Genji, or Sasha for that matter. Oh, who's that? Is that a frog? Jeremiah. He's kind of cute. I need to check out Struggle's Island at some point. I know you're still Struggle. I don't know if Struggle's still here. He's still working on his, but his is like bug gym themed. Like his town looks like a town you would see in Pokemon that has a bug gym, and it also has like Colorado vibes, you know, because the pine trees just kind of fit that vibe. It looks very good. We still have 7 tickets. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh, I got excited for a second. Who is that? Chester. I feel a little basic because I feel like all my favorite villagers, well, almost all of them I would say, are like everybody's favorite villagers. Like Marshall, Sasha, Raymond for sure. I know a lot of people love Shino. Where if Shino did show up, I actually probably would let her move in. Because it's so funny, all like the Japanese or like citycore islands we went to when we like first started doing all this, everybody had Shino. Is Chop. See, that's the thing. I don't even know who Chops is. If you told me to guess what animal he was, I wouldn't know. I feel like I don't even know if this is saying anything. Like, the only villager that's like one of my favorites that I don't hear a lot of people say is like one of their dreamies is maybe Tasha. Like, I don't know anyone that like doesn't like her, but I don't hear people say like, oh, Tasha's one of my dreamies. She's also fairly newer too. I think she came with Pocket Camp. So like when I started playing that and she was in that, she became like one of my favorites. You don't like her? You don't even know what she looks like. Yeah, exactly. She's technically a squirrel, but she's a skunk. And like her whole vibe is like a monochrome stuff. She's also I think she's the sassy personality. So she kind of has like the mean girl vibe. I think she's cute. Oh, snooty, same thing. Snooty, sassy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people like, oh, she's cute, but I don't know. I don't meet a lot of people that are like, oh, I love Tasha. And maybe Fuchsia, I feel like, is also like another underrated one, but I feel like she's also very unique. Because she's very, like, colorful. So I feel like she probably doesn't fit for a lot of people's themes, but I would feel like she fits with citycore. Her name's Fuchsia. She's a deer. She's pink with blonde hair. Okay. Oh, these ugly hippos. He's shown up like 3 times for me today. I actually think the hippos are kind of cute. Actually, it's the rhinos I don't like. Also, I don't know what I'm gonna do Tuesday, because we're not doing re-clears Tuesday. That's gonna be Wednesday, and I think I might just do that off stream. But I could do Cult of the Lamb Tuesday, maybe. Maybe, possibly. Because I heard the DLC's fun, although I was thinking it was a free update, and it's not. It's like $20. It's my birthday Tuesday, so make sure to sacrifice me. No. But you are in the cult. I don't remember. I wonder when the last time I played that was. Other than pulling it up today. I feel like I wouldn't. I did log on and I did get rid of. Oh, there's Eric. Oh, I do love Eric, but he's not a dreamy for this island. But I do love him. Look how cute he is. He's a little moose. He was in my my New Leaf town. I do love Eric. thank you for the hydrate cyber. Tree sandy, I should have that, yeah. But like Cult of the Lamb is like one of those games where it's like once you come back to it, it's very overwhelming because it's like, oh, the cult's unhappy, everybody's starving, there's resources to be gathered. Like someone wants to talk to you. Like I got very overwhelmed in like 5 seconds. And I'd also have to make sure that the extension works. Because I remember having an issue. It wasn't letting you guys do like the totem thing, remember? Hi, Claudia. Yeah, I... Did you just open Cult of the Lamb? But no, I do the same thing. I'll just restart. But, I don't know. I have no idea how long it would take me to... Because I'd have to beat the game again, I think. I've heard the DLC is good. Which is why I'm, like, considering. And they did add a way where you can like permanently sacrifice villagers. You just get rid of them. There were just a few that I had to get rid of permanently. It's nobody here, so no need to worry. But because that was like, oh my god, this is gonna be awkward. Like there's gonna be people there I don't want to see. But you take him to that, like, I can't remember, the one guy's shack. There's, like, a thing there you can just sacrifice them and it gets rid of them. Honestly, though, it helps with, like, the clutter, though, too, because you end up getting so many people. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Gruff. No thank you, Gruff. No thank you. It's gonna piss me off. They should let you, like, pick, like, between certain types of villagers. Like, go to a jock island. That sounds a little dirty. But you know what I mean. Like, a jock island, a lazy island. Like, let us, like... That'd be the first island. Well, yes. Let me tell you, all the bosses this tier in 14 they're just all hot. We're on this boss now that's just like a shirtless buff Ellison with giant behemoth horns. That my group has been stuck on. And maybe we're stuck on it because of me, because I don't know. Wouldn't that be weird? Like, oh, I'm gonna make sure we get stuck on this fight forever. So we have to just stare at him more. Oh no. Oh no. That wouldn't be hot, actually. What's not hot is getting clipped by something in that fight and getting a 35% damage down. That's the most unattractive thing you can do. Zever, have you seen, like, the final M12 boss? Because I feel like you're going to be weird about that. I'd be like, actually, he's kind of hot. I just know you're going to be weird about it. Maybe. Someone will be. I know someone will be. I do love Dancing Green. I'm a little upset I had to skip that tier, basically. Not gonna lie. Wait, who's that? Is that Genji? I think that's Genji. I think. Oh, we hit the jackpot. What's that saying in gambling? Like, most people stop before they, you know, blah, blah, blah. I got 10 more tickets and look what happened. I heard the best abs on the planet come from there. From Twinkville, well, the best ass comes from us, not the best abs. Looks like we did get to Jock Island. We're totally gonna push each other to muscular new weights, Mochi. We'll be sworn rivals of swoledom and best buds in buffness. It's gonna be mega epic, just like us. Sure. Wow, yes! You ever seen 30-pack abs? Neither have I, but we're gonna. Oh my god. I've never had the Jock Villagers say that stuff, by the way. I'm just gonna put that out there. But we're gonna have Genji move in, so that works. So that's one Dreamy down. Thank God. Ooh. Anyway, let's head back. No codes for Treasure Islands. I don't know codes in particular, and I'm gonna do a wink wink nudge nudge. I don't even know what Treasure Islands are, but if I did, sometimes you can search the tag on Twitch. Although I will say, hee I know right now a lot of them are pretty packed, you know, because of the update. Sometimes you can find ones that don't have a lot of traffic and you can get in on those ones, but I'm not really an expert. My friend does one where apparently, like, you wait for them to send you the thing and then you basically have the island to yourself. But again, I'm not, I never looked too much into it. Apparently, other media trade, allegedly. That's why when people talk about mods in 14, I have to be like, oh, I don't know what that is. But if I did... Oh yeah, here's Audie's house, by the way. Oh, she's crafting. I made her house like a little dive bar. There's normally like a little pinball machine here. Oh. Cardboard sofa. I guess I don't know how to do that, but sure. Also, this is not the music that we... To the Edge? We did not... Gummy, she changed the song. This is not what we had her playing. She changed the song. We had her playing Cruisin' KK and she changed it. Or is it because it's a jukebox? I don't think so though. I remember selecting. That's weird. Anyway. Pretty good stopping point. And we got one of our dreamies. And sounds like Gummy's going to be able to help us get Sasha. So then that really just... I'm so bad at math. That just leaves... Because... One other. Sasha and Fuchsia. Yeah. Oh, we didn't actually... Don't gaslight me. I know... Oh, that's true. But why did I keep it on that song? Let's go raid out. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream